Good morning, guys. It's Friday. Let's start the day hitting the gym. It is 10:30, finished my workout. We gotta get ready for a consulting call now. It's like the second to last session that I'm doing with this company. It's like a big Fortune 500 company. Honestly, the consulting calls are fun. I like doing them because I find it interesting. They have like something that they're trying to launch for their business, and then they want feedback from creators. I think it's fun. Guys, I have a problem. It's like embarrassing to admit, but it's true. I have a jealousy problem right now. I'm so jealous of all the influencers who got to go to the US Open. I wanted to go with a brand so bad, and I actually got an email from a brand about it months before, which kind of planted the idea in my head that, ooh, maybe this will work out and I'll get to go with a brand. And then it didn't work out because they were talking to my managers at the time. They probably just went with somebody else. I would have flown myself in, paid for a hotel. I really don't care, but I think it'd be very fun to go with a brand. And I would even go to the US Open. I would like pay to go as well. I just have been trying to spend less on travel and focus more. Whenever I travel, I don't get as much done. I'm tired after, and I spend a lot of money. So I'm trying to not do it unless if it's an opportunity like that. The amount of people that I follow, some of them I even know in person, who got to go to the US Open with brands. They're like in a suite, having the time of their life. I'm just so jealous. It would actually make my month, probably. I would be so excited. But I just know there's probably some people there who are like getting paid to go, and to them it's like work, you know? Like they probably are just like indifferent about it. And I'm like, oh, I want to go so bad. I regret not just like paying to go, kind of, although I've gotten a lot done in the past couple weeks, so not really. It's hard when you see people living your dream. I'm really trying to like reframe it in my mind to be like, you know, it's fine. Honestly, I think a lot of the time the brands are just picking people who live close by. Most of the people who got to go live in New York. I don't live in New York, so I don't think brands are really like thinking of me for the US Open, obviously. I'm not gonna lie though, I reached out to like 5 different companies and was basically like, I will be in town, I'll make it happen, I'll post for free, I just want to like go with a brand. Yeah, none of them really like cared. I already have my tickets for the Indian Wells Open. I've got that on lock. I blocked off my house. I already have like friends that I'm going with. I'm like, you know what, it's all good. The US Open, I didn't get to go this year, but in the grand scheme of things, really not that big of a deal. I'm just like jealous. It'll subside. I know it will. Oh my god, I haven't felt jealous like that in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I never really get jealous of people, because most things I'm like, that's not really for me, good for them. But this, I'm like, I just wanted it so bad. So yeah, I don't know if you're also struggling with like some sort of jealousy. It's like so kind of embarrassing. I'm like, ew, why am I feeling like this? If you are, just know that your time will come for stuff. That's why I tell myself, like, I've gotten cool opportunities too that probably would have been a better fit for other people. Like, I got to go to a Rams game. I don't really care about football, and I'm sure that there's someone out there who would be so much more excited to go than me, and I just kind of went because it was like fun. Just gotta remember that. And it's like, it's nothing personal. These brands are just going with like who they think is gonna get them the best return on investment, and that makes sense. They gotta do what they gotta do. So maybe one day that would be cool. For now, I'm just trying to be like, well, honestly, life is still good. At the end of the day, I would rather just go play than watch a tournament. It's just always more fun to play. Maybe it's meant to be that I'm just supposed to be here in town playing this weekend, not there. Vlogging makes me forget that I'm kind of on a time crunch to get ready. But the one thing I do want to add is one influencer who I think really deserves it, who got to go, is Taylor King. She's the one who hosted the pickleball event last night, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have known her for like over 5 years, and that girl works so hard. She really does have such a good work ethic. She actually, I think she like grew up playing tennis and loves pickleball, and like we played tennis before like a long time ago when I sucked, and she was like way better than me. Gonna try and get her back out there to play again, but she got to go to the US Open. She literally got to meet Serena Williams, I saw, which is so cool, and like do this whole pickleball event. And I'm like, damn, she deserves it, because she works so hard, and she has for so long. It's cool to see it pay off for people, you know? Like, I feel like she deserves it. Not that other people don't deserve it. Like, I don't know other people's work ethic, to be honest, but like, I just know for a fact she puts in work. Shout out to TK. Pickleball event was so fun, and honestly, pickleball is fun. Like, I love tennis, but I was like, okay, but pickleball was fun. Haven't ever played before. You can pick it up in like a day and it will still be fun. Same is not true for tennis. Like you really got to take lessons. It's kind of like golf in that way, where like kind of not fun until you've learned a bit. There's more of a learning curve there. Shout out to her. It was such like a successful, cool event, and free people movement. I think it's so cool that they like partnered up with her to do that. Just such a good idea. I'm ready for this call. I like to test my background. I'm like, wait, there's no laundry in the background, right? Because like real life, I need to fold all that after the call. Thumbnail done. Everything's ready to go live tomorrow. It's already set, scheduled, everything. So I'm ahead of it. My video for next week's ready. Like, I've never been this on top of things. I've just figured out how to become more efficient, and it's life-changing. I think I'll actually make a podcast now because I have more time. But if you guys remember, I went to that ceramic class in Malibu a few weeks ago. Well, my mug that I made is ready for pickup now. It's like glazed and fired. So let's go grab it. I need to like reboot my car because I have this error where the freaking sentry mode thing won't go away. It's just there. It's just stuck there. What the heck? Okay, this is my reward for finishing all my stuff super early. Having lunch at a park. One thing about me, I love a park. I thought about going to the beach because Zinc is near the beach. But I'm like, ugh, sand. I'd rather have grass, personally. This is the label from Zinc. So good. This little dog came to say hi. Hi! Oh my god, you're so cute. Okay guys, guess what I just did? I recorded a podcast episode. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna just start it. I'm just gonna do it. Maybe I'll just put it out next Wednesday. No, I'll probably wait 2 weeks to like bank some episodes, like pre-record a bunch. God, I have a headache right now though, because I did not get good enough sleep. Just, I don't know why some days I can't. Like, I just get too excited for the next day. I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and be like, ooh, is it the day yet? But now my head hurts really bad. Like, I think I'm just gonna go on a walk. It's Friday, but I'm just having a chill night in because I have a lot of like daytime fun weekend plans and I want to feel rested for them. So I'm just gonna have a chill night. I'm excited. I'm gonna like really try and stick to it, guys. So like I'll try and end this vlog, make the YouTube channel or something so you guys can go subscribe to it, or maybe an Instagram for it or whatever, just so that when it launches you know where to find it. Or maybe I'll make the actual show on the podcast app thing so you can subscribe now. I don't know, we'll see. Cozy night in has started. I just subscribed to ESPN Plus for a month so I can watch the US Open. I'm watching Tiafo. Ooh, I got strawberries from Erewhon because the strawberries at Trader Joe's did not look good. Anyway, Tiafo versus Fritz, and it's actually almost over. I just subscribed. I want to watch In the Arena, the Serena Williams documentary. I like have a headache still because I don't know, my sleep was just so bad. Probably gonna fall asleep really early. I'm making a little cheese board girl dinner. Just sounded delicious. Goat cheese, salami, crackers, and strawberries. Honestly, I'm rooting for both the American players because it's just cool that American players are in the semifinals, because I feel like Europe is like better at tennis than the US in, you know, the last, you know, most recent years, whatever. So it's cool, but I am kind of rooting for Tiafo. I hope I'm saying that right. I saw a TikTok about his story and it was just so cool how he grew up. Tennis is a sport where a lot of the kids, like if they have money, it helps a lot because it's expensive for those juniors tournaments and coaching and whatever, from what I understand. I never realized that until I started like learning more about it. So I'm rooting for him because just look up his story, it's very cool. I don't remember the exact details, but let's go watch. They're on a tie break. They've done like 3 sets and a tiebreaker, so this is like a great matchup. They're both really good. I may not be there this year, but this is a vibe too, you know? Like I kind of love this actually. Who needs to go? This is a more comfy seat, you know? Good morning, it's Saturday. Main channel video went live, scheduled. It's so nice when I have the video ready and I don't have to wake up and like finish the thumbnail. It was just all ready to go. It's not doing very well, but there's always next week, right? I'm going to a US Open watch party where you play also. I might switch up this outfit because these are like different like shades of white, you see? The velvet hangers are elite. Wooden ones, things slide off of them. It's not good. These ones are just the best. I'm heading home, but that event was so fun. We hung out by the pool for a little bit after. We played tennis for like hours, watched a little of the US Open. I tried a honeydew and it was okay. That was like 5 hours ago. I'm gonna pick up some dinner and try and go to sleep early because I got the worst night of sleep and my head hurts. I don't know what. Good morning, guys. Today we're going to a US Open finals viewing party. It's at the Santa Monica proper hotel rooftop, which is like just a beautiful spot. I'm curious to see the setup. It's not like a sports bar. They don't have TVs, so I'm sure they'll bring one. But I got this rich sport package in the mail. Just a restock of overgrips for my rackets. I currently have the pink one on. Maybe I'll do the green next. And then I also had a shirt that says busy watching women's tennis because it's a female founded company. I'm back. We basically just watched the US Open. Sadly, Taylor Fritz did not win. Was really rooting for him. It was a close match actually, you know? But it's tough if you guys follow tennis. Jannik Sinner, he's #1 in the world. He is really good. I feel like Taylor really put up a good fight. Not gonna lie though, we didn't actually watch that much of it. We're mostly just chatting. It was more of a party vibe. And you know, we all kind of tuned in for the last couple minutes, just glancing at the TV here and there to see the score. And then we went and got lunch at this place called Wally's. If you're ever in LA, it's kind of fancier, I would say, wine bar with really good food. Delicious. And now it's Sunday night. I'm gonna go in the hot tub for a little bit, even though it's a heat wave out here in LA. I've just really been trying to brainstorm video ideas for the past hour. I've just been looking on YouTube. My last 2 videos have just done so bad. They're both 10 out of 10s, meaning my vlog and the main channel video. And the main channel video, I wasn't surprised. It was very niche. It was a print on demand video. And I worked with a company and they like specifically kind of wanted it to be related to that. I knew, okay, if they want it to be like this, it probably won't do as well as what I would have picked. It's like, okay, it's just this one video. It does affect your channel. If a video does bad, YouTube doesn't send it out to as many people the next time. And I feel like I've had like a few bad videos now, so I'm like, gotta get it together. I have like 2 scheduled that I think will be pretty cool, as in scheduled to film. They're like prefab, house related. Do I need to figure out a niche? Guys, I've never stuck to a niche. And I'm like, is this my issue? I bounce around from topic to topic and it is confusing, I think, but it's so hard to stick to one thing and actually stay interested in it. This is the thing. It's really tough. I just wish I was one of those people sometimes who like what I do naturally is interesting enough that people want to watch it. Like there are some people who are influencers who they just are that interesting. Like they do something really interesting, or a lot of people are just like really beautiful and that's like their thing. And I'm like, ugh, I feel like I'm always like fighting to like make a cool video that is interesting and it's like about other people kind of. I think once I start the Joshua Tree property, I won't have this problem as much. That will be an interesting thing. But like I'm documenting other people doing interesting stuff, but myself, I'm just doing the documenting. Like I'm not doing anything that interesting. I'm mostly just editing and filming it. I've thought about crazy ideas. Like what if I've had this idea for years. I just think it would be fun and maybe it would do well on YouTube, but I don't really know. I've wanted to buy a boat, fix it up aesthetically, hopefully buy one that has a good engine. I've talked about this before to you guys, I think. And then rent it out on Boat Setter and like have a business like chartering out this boat, but then use it myself sometimes. The thing is, I just know boats are so high maintenance and I don't really want to deal with that headache with just how much I travel and stuff. I would need an assistant. There's a world where I can make it work, but I'm like, that might be better for just like later in life when I have more time, less travel. But that's a thought because I think it's unique. Like I'd be so interested to see how much someone makes renting out a boat. The other thing though is in LA, when you charter a boat, you've got to have a captain. You have to have someone who really knows how to drive that thing because you're going into the ocean. So it's very different than renting a boat on a lake where pretty much anyone can just drive it. On the ocean, no. First of all, you need to be like checking the tides, I think, and there's also checking like how wavy it is out there, and people can get stuck. If you get stuck out in the ocean, that is so much worse than if you're stuck on a lake. My random ideas and brainstorming here. I just am feeling like I wish the tennis stuff did well for me because I love it. I would love to just make videos about that. No one cares, except for I feel like some of you guys resonate, like probably if you've played before or also into it. Most people, it is not a very popular sport. I feel like it's kind of a dying sport in a way. It's popular aesthetically, but the actual playing, it's niche. It is. Even like the US Open, I look at the numbers, I'm like, this is nowhere near football, baseball, like those sports. Players only make a lot of money because it's like a rich sport. 29, so it's not like I can go become a pro player. You kind of got to start that when you're young. Just trying to be open to new ideas, train my brain to think of some. Whenever I get in that mode, the ideas come to me. It just takes a little bit. I'm training my brain, think of some cool ideas. Basically, we'll see. I'm gonna go in the hot tub. Sounds like a nice evening.